Alright guys, welcome to another video of Stop 51. So figured I make another one. Haven't made one in a while. Work has prevented me from doing so. Too much work. It's the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic. So yes, I am working it. Yes, we are out, and yes, we are busy. Yes, I am in my car again. So, there's been a lot of questions, I mean, my personal questions. I'm always kind of trying to figure things out, like, how do people like make cash? Like, how are they able to like stay home all day long, and be able to afford their rent or their bills, be able to cover their bills and be able to save money at the same time, and the funny thing is that nobody ever says what they do, like, yeah, you can get someone that's gonna say, oh yeah, there's a cool little helicopter. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at that. That's one of those single man helicopters. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, haven't seen one of those in a while. Wow. So I figure I get that to you. So so the whole thing is that, you could always see like a plumber. Yeah, I'm a plumber. You could see an IT guy. Yeah, I'm an IT guy. You could see a pizza guy. Yeah, I'm a pizza guy. You could see a window guy, a glass guy, a trade that's a hands-on trade. You can always see that they're always hands-on. And those people, they never complain, I'm not making enough, or I'm making too much. You never see that. But then comes a time where, something like this happens, and there's a complete shutdown for 2 or 3 months, maybe even longer, Now, I also understand that people are saving money and stuff like that. But the question is, no matter how much you're saving, how long can you really go on, without work, And my question is, for the people that say that are somewhat working, but you don't see them working, like they're home all day long. They're home 24/7, 365. What do these people do? How do they get by? Like, is it something that they're missing? Like, that they set something up earlier, maybe a few years back, that they're just, that they're, getting paid on and stuff like that allows them to stay home, and to not have to worry about working. Because I know I had to go to work because my bills had to get paid. I don't have shit set up, I didn't know anything about it. I'm actually in the process of doing something like that. And the whole thing was to have a nest egg that no matter how old you get, not that 401k bullshit or that retirement bullshit. I'm talking about like straight hard cash, getting paid on a daily basis. What are these people doing to get it? Now, I spoke to a few people, and some people said that I'm a personal trainer. I was like, oh, okay, so you're at home, you're doing like video personal training and stuff, and that's cool. But I'm like, do personal trainers really get paid that much to cover up their, their expenses? I mean, not everybody has expenses like me, but I mean, how much? You say your rent is $1,500 to $2,500, plus your food, plus your insurance. You got about $4.5 grand worth of shit right there. You know, depending on where you live. If you live in Manhattan, you got a little bit more. So what are you doing to get by? I mean, are you charging like a phenomenal amount of money for your services or something because it's the pandemic? Or, you know, what's going on? You know, how's that work? So this is my question. And my question's always been like, if they're doing something like that, how do I get in on it? How do I get in on it, you know? And I actually, there was this new company that opened up during the pandemic back in March, which is great. It's with crypto and stuff. I'm not too much into crypto, but I've been working with a few other companies for the last few years, and so far so good. The money, not so. You couldn't live off of it even if you tried. But if you set it up the right way and you put enough inside, you actually can. You know? And I'm just like, you know, I mean, how much money do I really need to set up, you know? And then the other thing is that, like, how can I make it snowball? What I mean by snowball is, you know, I start off with a little tiny little thing, and then a little tiny bit that I make a little bit more, and then I make a little bit more, and a little bit more, and before you know, that little snowball is not that small anymore. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But the problem is, where do I get the money to do that? You know? I found a company. I found actually two companies. You know, I've had a few companies. I had like Prosper, which was doing okay. There was a Lending Club that was doing okay, and they're offering you 8%. The problem with that is it's not steady, it's not guaranteed, and there are people that are defaulting on it, which means you're losing money. In the long run, say for every 10 that you open, you're gonna lose 1. But even if you lose that 1, those 9 remaining will make up for the other 1. Plus, you'll make money on it. But that's a very long process, you know. So I found a company that allows you, on the low, make every 2 years. They make quarterly payments to you. It's guaranteed payments, and all you have to do is set it up. I'm only getting, if I refer you, a $25 fee. It's a one-time $25 fee. I couldn't care less for the $25 fee. But then again, we're both gonna get the $25 fee, which is cool because you'll have something to invest in. Anyways, I figured that if I open up, because the minimum investment is $100. If I open up every week $100, right? 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, and 100. And for the first year, I'll have 52. That's $5,200 I put in, right? And then the second year, I'm gonna do that same thing. 100, 100, 100, 100. By the end of the second year, I will have $10,400 in there, right? Now, by the end of the second year, the first ones, the first $100 that I put in there will mature, and once they mature, I get paid off of it. Now, the pay is not that hard, not that much. We're looking at 2.5%. So let's say $100. You're only going to make $2.50 on it in 2 years. Well, that comes out to like, I don't know, like less than 10 cents a month. You know what I mean? That doesn't sound like much. I know it doesn't sound like much. It sounds like crap, you know? But the whole thing is, if you do enough of them, that $2.50 will actually add up, because you can snowball that. And I'm going to continue this video soon.